Among the foods rich in protein are the legumes, the cereals, and nuts. Those low in protein are fresh fruits, green vegetables, and roots. Fat is chiefly found in nuts, olives, and certain pulses, particularly the peanut, and carbohydrates in cereals, pulses, and many roots. Fruit and green vegetables consist mostly of water and organic mineral compounds, and in the case of the most juicy varieties, may be regarded more as drink than food. We have then 6 distinct classes of food: the pulses, cereals, nuts, fruits, green vegetables, and roots. Let us briefly consider the nutritive value of each. Pulse foods usually form an important item in a vegetarian dietary. They are very rich in their nutritive properties, and even before matured are equal or superior in value to any other green vegetable. The ripened seed shows by analysis a very remarkable contrast to most of the matured foods, as the potato and other tubers, and even to the best cereals as wheat. This superiority lies in the large amount of nitrogen in the form of protein that they contain. Peas, beans, and lentils should be eaten very moderately, being highly concentrated foods. The removal of the skins from peas and beans, also of the germs of beans by parboiling, is recommended, as they are then more easily digested and less liable to disagree. These foods, it is interesting to know, are used extensively by the vegetarian nations. The Mongol procures his supply of protein chiefly from the soya bean, from which he makes different preparations of bean cheese and sauce. It is said that the poorer classes of Spaniards and the Bedouins rely on a porridge of lentils for their mainstay. In India and China, where rice is the staple food, beans are eaten to provide the necessary nitrogenous matter, as rice alone is considered deficient in protein. With regard to the pulse foods, Dr. Haig, in his works on uric acid, states that, containing as they do considerable xanthin, an exceedingly harmful poison, they are not to be commended as healthful articles of diet. He states that he has found the pulses to contain even more xanthin than many kinds of flesh meat, and as it is this poison in flesh that causes him to so strongly condemn the eating of meat, he naturally condemns the eating of any foods in which this poison exists in any considerable quantity. He writes, quote, "So far as I know, the vegetarians of this country are decidedly superior in endurance to those feeding on animal tissues, who might otherwise be expected to equal them. But these vegetarians would be still better if they not only ruled out animal flesh, but also eggs, the pulses, peas, beans, lentils, and peanuts, eschew nuts, asparagus, and mushrooms, as well as tea, coffee, and cocoa, all of which contain a large amount of uric acid or substances physiologically equivalent to it." End quote. Dr. Haig attributes many diseases and complaints to the presence of uric acid in the blood and its deposits in the tissues. Quote, "Uric acid diseases fall chiefly into 2 groups: A, the arthritic group, comprising gout, rheumatism, and similar affections of many fibrous tissues throughout the body. B, the circulation group, including headache, epilepsy, mental depression, anemia, Bright's disease, etc." End quote.